Okay, so which one do you want to ask about? Number 5. That was a unanimous number 5? Okay. Number 5. A ball is launched straight up. What kind of function is that? So what function are we dealing with here? Quadratic. We love quadratics. How much experience do you have with quadratics? How much experience do you have with quadratics?
Half a semester.
Lot. You've seen quadratics before? Not totally new. So you have h of t equals negative 16t squared plus 80t plus 5. What can you tell me about that quadratic?
Negative.
It is negative. What does that mean about the shape of the quadratic? Faces down, right? Yeah, you got that. Does this thing start at the origin? No. Where does it start?
At 5.
Yeah, this is time, right? So what's the lowest time you're going to deal with? 0, right? In general, we're starting at time equals 0. So what does this look like? It starts at 0.5, and this thing does something like this, right? Hits the ground. We know that is 0.5. So it's asking you two things in this question. First thing it asks you is what? What's the first thing it asks you?
What is the highest?
What is the maximum height? So what point are you trying to find? What's that point called that you're trying to find? The vertex. You want to find the vertex, right? The vertex is going to be of the form, we call it hk. So k is the max height. Now what's the second part of this question ask you?
When does it land?
When does it land? So you're trying to find that point. What axis is this right here? So you're trying to find an x, a 0. It's an x-intercept, right? It's a 0, right? What's the easiest method, or the method you hope you could use on this to find a 0? You hope that quadratic is what?
Factorable.
You hope it's factorable, exactly. Now, here's the thing. Is it factorable? Not nicely. Here's the thing. Every quadratic is factorable, but not all of them are nicely factorable. This thing has a very ugly factorization. So what do you have to use to find this? Quadratic formula. Exactly. Good job. So to find this point, you have to use the quadratic formula. You can simplify. Just be careful. It's nasty because you don't have a calculator. But do I expect you to know what the square root of 6,720 is, which is part of this answer? No. Do you have to write that down?
Yeah.
Yes. You leave it in radical form. That's fine. Don't spend 10 minutes simplifying a radical. That's too much time. Does that make sense, everybody? Now, how do you find the vertex, though?
Negative b over 2a.
Ah, h is negative b over 2a. I need to get those gold stars because I give you one right now. Very good job. Negative b over 2a gives you the x-coordinate of the vertex. Once you get the x-coordinate of the vertex, what can you find?
Y.
Yeah, you take the x-coordinate. What do?
Plug it in.
Plug it in. So do you think you have enough to work with on this now?
Nope.
You have nothing? You have nothing to work with here?
Yeah, I did that.
That's all I need. We're just giving you a start for now, okay? Just a start. Now, there's another thing you could remember. Does this ring any bells? Has anybody seen that before? Boys, Wilbur.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's vertex form. You can look that up later if you want to. That's another way you can attack this. You have to complete the square. That's another thing. How many people have seen that before? Complete the square. Does that ring any bells in your head?
Nope.
None?
That one.
No bells in your head? It's okay if it doesn't. We'll talk about it more later. Okay, we only have a few minutes left. What's the second question you really want to ask about? And put your hand up. I'll call on one of you. Which one do you want to ask about? Number 8. You got to put your hand up, and then I'll call on you. What? Yeah, hand me. And I'll decide if it's better than number 8. Which one? What one do you want?
Must be 8. But the one I want, they might know.
Yeah, which one?
Number 2.
Number 2? Number 2? Number 2? You get no help. I want to have you have some more time on your own first, okay? Number 8? Do we want number 8?
Yeah.
You want some hints on number 8?
Yeah.
What's the easiest of the letters to find on number 8?
C.
C. Yeah, you have this equation, y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. And it tells you that the vertex is what? 0, 2. It's fine. And it tells you it also goes to the point what? 1, 8. The one hint I'm going to give you before I give you your homework is that draw a picture. Where's 0, 2? It's right about here, right? Where's 1, 8? I don't know, like up here? This is a parabola, right? So it has to face, we know it's facing up. That's the only way you could draw this parabola. So what does this parabola look like? You know it goes up like this. It also has to go up like that, right? The one hint I'm going to give you, if 1, 8 is part of that, what else has to be a part?
-1, 8.
That's the one hint I'm going to give you. Tonight, here's your homework, everybody. Homework, correct your test. Corrections need to be stapled to the front. Correct as much as you can.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I don't. Is C the y-intercept?
Yes. In this case, C is the. In this case, the C is the y-intercept. Yes.
And
It'll always be.
5?
On number 5.
Number 5 is C.
On number 5, the x-intercept is 5. The y-intercept is 5. Yeah. Yeah, because when T is 0.
How about A and B?
That's what you have to figure out. So yes, you know that C is 2. A and B is what takes a little while. Okay? Separate sheet of paper. Corrections on a separate sheet.